Hi, love. Welcome to Bookio. In today's video, I want to share my reasons why it's not good to charge by the hour. The reason, in my experience, the main reason for that is that it can cause unnecessary stress for you, and then it can create this perception for the client depending on the situation. So let me give you an example. So let's say that I have a project that I need to deliver to a client. So let's suppose that I need to create um, three SOPs for my client. And so I tell my client that it's going to take me 10 hours to build out those three SOPs. So I'm going to charge $1,000. So, I don't know the math, but you can do it. So I'm telling that client in summary, hey, I'm going to charge $1,000 because it's going to take me 3 hours to build this out, right? Okay. We sign the contract, we do it. What if once I start working on the project, it actually takes me, I did my calculations wrong, so it ends up taking me 10 hours for those SOPs to finish them. I am going to feel that I made a bad deal, that I could have charged more for my service, and so I lost money in a way. But let's look at this kind of the from the client's perspective. What if instead of 3 hours, it only took me 1 hour to build that SOP, and somehow the client finds out? That client is going to think, oh, I overpaid for that service, right? So there's always like basically the situation is where like you or the client are always going to feel like someone like lost. And that for me, I just don't like that situation. So to avoid that, if you're just starting your business, what you can do is literally just charge for the service. Don't say that's going to take me X amount of hours, whatever. Just say, hey, I'm just going to charge this to build you those SOPs. And that's it. No hours, no, don't add no detail that is really not needed to sell that. Okay. But if you take it a level, higher, and I'm going to add the links to what's his name? He's like a ghost writer, has like a ghost writing company, and he summarizes this really, really well. And gives also like very specific examples that could even be better than mine. But you can, what you can do is just sell the value. If you sell the value, like because you are like you're selling the end result, right? The price you can even like charge more, and get to a place where you can have less clients, um that are happier, you are happy too, um and everyone, like both sides win. So in this example, going back to the SOPs, let's say that those SOPs um, are there. This client wants me to build those three SOPs so that they can make sure that they onboard patients on time. And then after that, they have an actual plan to like make them reoccurring customers or something like that, right? So what if I say, hi, yes. So your end goal is that you are wanting to onboard customers faster, so that way mm, uh, you have more free time, and then hopefully I could have some data, so you could onboard more like other leads that are waiting, and that will end up increasing your revenue by X percent of the end of the year. So you will be jumping from your business generating 300K to 500K, something like that, right? And then if they say yes, say, okay, perfect. So for this, I'm going to charge you um, $2,000. And at that point, it's a no brainer. Why? Because for $2,000, a $2,000 investment, they are going to be seeing, a big difference from 300K to 500K in their business. So just something to think about, and explore. Uh, and if you're not ready yet, that's fine, but you can give it a try with maybe the next client that you have. And sometimes it's just about the confidence. I'm still trying to figure it out as I build my business clientele. So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and we'll see each other in our next video. Bye bye.